Upgrading from a 1500X and the results were pretty good. Precision boost overdrive is way better than with my 1500X and stabler than my 1500X. When gaming, it tends to stay in the 60 FPS range, mainly due to the fact I am limited to a 60 Hz monitor without FreeSync, and tends to stay at 60 FPS, even with my RX 480. Installation is easy, so long as you have updated your B350-450 or whatever by 370-470 board you have. Just remember to reset your BIOS completely before inserting the CPU in. Smiley face. Good and working well. The product arrived earlier than expected. Thank you very much. Everything came as expected. Waiting for the motherboard to test it. It's AMD Ryzen. It's not S3700, 3800 or 3900. But it will run games at 140 to 200 FPS paired with a 2080 Super. An absolute beast for the price. Great for everything from gaming to CPU-intensive rendering, etc. It's the star of build for sure. My previous AMD CPU was an AMD 1090 Black Edition or something along it long time ago. Sold the PC with it as it was dragging on multitasking. Now I find myself amazed at the progress the company has achieved. Not only the price but the performance puts most Intel CPUs to shame. Good CPU and the fan is good for stock settings. This CPU is very easy to use. I love this processor. It's the perfect gaming processor. It gives you awesome FPS in your games, and the best part, it was priced great and shipped fast. 100% recommended. I think we did a pretty good job so far. Loose in the box. 6 cores, 12 threads. While used only for games, for several months. Alright, great processor for the money. Stock cooler is very quiet and cools the CPU very well. Pairs great with a B450 Tomahawk Max. So far I have not tasked this CPU with over a 60% load with multiple tabs running and a few programs opened. After a ton of research, for my new build, I got the AMD 3600 with a tough gaming motherboard by Asus, with Wi-Fi. I paired with the fractal design Define S2 tempered glass. This is by far the best computing value for the money right now for content production and gaming. Seems to be the sweet spot before you start hitting the diminishing returns. I try to buy a processor that I think will last me a long time. And for the price, this is an amazing sweet spot of price, performance, and longevity. Click link in description for more reviews.